I think there are not so many moments where you mix personal, business life, your family, your friends, and your profession. And it was one of those moments when you have the combination of all this with something which is a strong symbol. What I really was honored is, of course, it's a recognition by my country, but also it's like being knighted by someone who belongs to the club. It was General Baptiste, who is the general in charge of Les Invalides. And so when I prepare with him, he's a man of honor. You know that we have been inspired by militaries, but also by the principles, by the values that they have, being men of honor, having courage. This is something that those values are important for us. And being knighted by General Baptiste was something very important for me. And of course, my family was there, my team was there, and so I could share with all the people I love, all the people who have contributed to our adventure. I could share this moment, which, for instance, my kids, they have 4 and 6, but I noticed that till now they remember this moment. I think the beauty of watchmaking is it's inspired by tradition. But there are two ways to explore the tradition. Whether you're stuck in the tradition and you just made a replica, but then why don't you buy just the original one? Whether you want to make an evolution, to have a glimpse of modernity. Bell & Ross is about giving this touch of modernity. And what we appreciate in the past is all this tradition, and this is something that we have expressed through this what we call tribute to aviation, with companies like Dassault. Their motto is innovation and tradition. This fits also Bell & Ross, and we were lucky to be chosen by Dassault to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the best jet in the world, I think, the Falcon. So we have done the 50th anniversary of the Falcon with a watch, which is typically 60s, that Sean Connery could wear in the James Bond film. And also with this story, I would quote what Marcel Dassault used to say. The founder of the Dassault, he used to say, a good plane is a beautiful plane. We could say the same for a watch and for a Bell & Ross. Function creates form. It's no superfluous detail. I think that this is how to always keep the tradition, but with innovation. As you know, Bell & Ross loves military watches. The history of military watches, going from the pocket to the wrist or from the dashboard to the wrist. But today I would say that it has become a business, and a lot of brands are interested by the field that we have developed. So you have some military watches, and you have some watches who are also about complication and about some high-end complication like tourbillon. But nobody has thought about mixing those two fields, military field and tourbillon. So with the mesh guard, how to put a mesh guard on something that has a lot of value like a tourbillon. Well, this is the WW2 tourbillon that we have developed, and which is a new concept. The mix of tradition of modernity, the mix of military style, and something very precious like a tourbillon. When you read time, you want something pure, and when you want something pure, you have the central minutes that makes that your eye is not polluted by something else. So for the hour, you put it on in a dial, like last year when we achieved the jumping hour, or you use a regulator to differentiate the information and to make it very clear. Counter for the hours, one for the minute central, and then the seconds with the tourbillon. In this watch, you have also the power reserve 5 days and the thrust index. But if you think about it, it's like a small dashboard in the dial. It means that we are inspired by the dashboard. We have done some watches which are really from the cockpit to the wrist. But when you look into our dial, we have also this dashboard feeling that you give the indications with some very clear counters. We want to go more, we want to go into the heart of the plane. What is the heart of the plane? The cockpit. And in the cockpit, where you pilot, then you're the captain, and then you have the dashboard. And when you cannot be in the plane, you can have your cockpit on your desk. With the 6 instruments that allows you to drive your plane, because they are the key instruments to pilot. Horizon, altimeter, turn coordinator, heading indicator, climb, or airspeed.